That's a little strange. I stopped at this Valero gas station. Nice, big, easy in, easy out. And it says Valero right up there. And I went to the Valero pump. I bought what I thought was Valero gas. But it's got a sign here, which is kind of interesting. This product is not sold under the Valero trademark, and we don't take any responsibility for it. Just kind of strange. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Wide open New Mexico. Easy in, easy out. Nice plaza. And RV's looking good, and we're going to head out. Right about now, back on I-10. Well, here I am in Fabens, Texas. Cute little town, a very old town. And I'm in the parking lot of an O'Reilly's Auto Parts. And they have a really spiffy fuel pump made by Edelbrock Racing. Hoorah! And I just bought it. And the fuel pump on the generator has given up the ghost again. It's about the third one I've changed up. So I've got some connectors, I've got some wire. I'm going to get underneath and see if I can wire this one in place, mount it somehow, without even taking the old one out. And see what happens. It's going to be fun. Well, the trains of Texas are upon you all the live long day and night. I didn't know it, but it's a rule that when you build an RV park, you have to build a railroad line right next to it. So I would say that 9 out of 10 RV parks that you stay at have a railroad train right next to it. Now, considering that I have been able to sleep with my bedroom window open, and there's the train right over there across the road, and there's the window to my bedroom back here. Oh, that sounds like a loud one. Yep. I expect I might be hearing a few of these this evening. So anyway. Okay, here's the new fuel pump. It's mounted underneath. I've got it held in place with nylon tie straps. What you're hearing in the background is the train going by. But there's that nice new fuel pump, generator fuel pump. And I have the funniest feeling I'm not getting fuel to it, because this sure sounds like it's working normally, but it's not passing any gas, shall we say. Oh well, I'll try again tomorrow. Right now, the main fuel tank is actually down to a quarter tank, and generators won't work on. It won't draw fuel out of a tank. Okay, it takes me two hands to close that one. All right, never mind. Anyway, I'll get gas in the morning and try it and see if it'll work. Well, good evening. It's Sunday, second day on the road, and I'm in Van Horn, Texas. I was going to try to make Port Stockton, but just didn't do it. It's been a full and interesting day, shall we say. So I'm in the Wild West RV park. Which is flat and not fancy, but it's flat and easy to get in and out of. I thought I'd show you something, and what I'm doing is I'm waiting for 6 o'clock to come, because the local pizza place can't deliver until 6 o'clock when they get their third guy on board. So anyway, I'll show you a couple of interesting things. First of all, this book here This is the captain's log. This is where I keep my daily stats, all the information about trips. And I'm going to show you this first page right here. This is the captain's log for the Starship Aerostar, Tuesday, February 3rd, 2015. 2015. That's when my wife and I bought our first Class A RV. And I started this book to record all of our trips. This is my third RV, and I'm still recording all of my trips. So, I mean, here's a typical page with the schedule for getting to Greg's and yesterday, and here is the notes on today. The second thing is this Atlas. When we bought that first RV back in 2015, the dealership gave us this nice road atlas, and I've been using it ever since. And here are a few notes on the page from different trips, all kinds of information. And different routes that we've taken cross country, different mile markers. So right now we're somewhere right about here, Van Horn, and I was trying to make it to Fort Stockton. Didn't do it. So anyway, here's some highlights of today. Notes I have taken. What I do is I just yell at Siri and tell her to make a note, and then in the afternoon I look at them and write them down and edit them and talk to you all about them. First of all, the interesting when you cross state lines, there's usually a welcome sign. Welcome to whatever state this is. The one coming into Texas, so it said, "Welcome to Texas. Our roads are worse than New Mexico's, but not as bad as Arizona's." So I got into Texas. We a couple of things interesting. Twice, Google Maps, which I use for directions, warned me ahead of time saying there's debris on the road ahead. And both times there was debris on the road ahead, big chunks of things. So it was nice to know that ahead of time. Let's see. We ran into a heck of a accident in El Paso. I was going through I-10 going through El Paso. Big signs lit up on both sides of the road. Traffic stopped ahead. Interstate completely blocked. Exit now. So it must have been one heck of an accident to shut down the whole interstate. So anyway, Google got me off and made me meander through a few little weird, not too bad roads. We bypassed it, got back on I-10. It was, it's magic the way that works. It really is. I'm very impressed. Wind on the RVs. You know how we have dust devils in Arizona? And you'll be going down the road and you'll see a dust devil and you'll see it travel and it'll go across the road and sometimes you'll hit it. You go smush and stuff. You might get rocked a little bit and things like that. Well, they have wind devils here. And today, I was going down the road about 65 and I saw ahead of me some debris, some maybe just twigs and leaves, but no dust. But it was making a whirling dust devil type motion over the road, and I said, I wonder how bad that is. And then I hit it, and I'm not going to say it lifted the RV up, but it took me out of the right-hand lane and put me on the side of the road with my right wheels in the dirt, and I don't know how I got there. And I had to ease it, easy. Don't over control, don't pull hard, ease it back off the shoulder and back into the right-hand lane. And all was well. And I don't know what would have happened if I had not noticed that debris swirling and twirling in the air before I hit that, because it would have come as a big shock to get lifted up and moved one whole lane to the right before you even know what's happening. So it was an interesting day there. Let's see. Oh my goodness. The generator failed again. And without the generator, I don't have air conditioning in the RV. We have dashboard air conditioning, which does absolutely nothing in a 30-foot RV. So the air conditioners died, and I went into the world's smallest little town called Fabens, Texas, because they had an O'Reilly. And in O'Reilly, I bought the fuel pump that I showed you before, and I'll show you the video in a moment of it mounted, and it didn't solve the problem this time. I don't see any gas flowing from the gas tank to the fuel pump. Now right now I'm down to a quarter of a tank of gas, and the fuel pickup on the gas tank is set for the level of 1/4. That way the generator can never run you out of gas. So when the fuel gets down to 1/4, the generator stops. So I'm hoping that that's the situation. And right down the street, if I zoom a little, just about a mile away, is a Love's truck stop. And I'm going down there tomorrow morning and fill this thing up and see if it makes a difference. I hope it will. Anyway, that's about it from the road. Let's see. I passed up another thing about Texas. Texas is a 3-day state minimum, 3 days to get across it. And I passed up a rest stop, figuring, well, I'll just go to the next one. And got down the road and saw a sign that said, next rest stop next Tuesday. So that means this is a pretty big state. So that's 2 days away. That little bit of humor, but the rest stops are few and far between. And as a matter of fact, that's why I'm here at Van Horn, the world's smallest little town, because I just didn't have the energy to keep going to Stockton, which is the better part of 150 miles away or so. And I'm just too tired to keep going. So here we are, Van Horn, Texas, at the RV park, and I'm going to say that's about it. I can't believe this morning I got up and couldn't comb my hair because I forgot a comb. This afternoon I went to the refrigerator to get a cold bottle of water, and there's no water in the refrigerator, and I can't find where all the bottles of water are that I know I put in the rig. I'm searching for the water, and I don't know. And the long iPhone charging cable. I know I put them in this rig somewhere. I guess I just got to keep looking. Anyway, in about 15 minutes or so, I'm going to call in a pizza and probably crash out early. And I overslept this morning. I was very tired. I think I'm going to take an easy day tomorrow and see what happens. So from the bustling metropolis of Van Horn, Texas, the Wild West RV Park, that's it for today. And I don't know what else to say. Bye.